different than tefillah?
Is tefillah different than all other mitzvahs, right? Tefillah they don't have to stop for. All the mitzvahs, the rabbanan, tefillah they have to stop for. So the answer to the Mishna Berura is tefillah is more lenient, because tefillah is simply requests for mercy from HaKodesh Baruch Hu, right? And, right, therefore, when it comes to someone like Rabbi Shimon ben Yochai that doesn't suspend learning even for a moment, right, those requests for rachamim are not necessary, because the Torah is giving him more, right, than the requests for rachamim can give him. And so we see from this, it's not just, tefillah is not just a mitzvah. You say, well, you know, and your person's not supposed to daven in a way that he is simply just fulfilling his obligation. He's got to daven shachris. He's got to daven mincha. God has to daven ma'ariv. That's not the kavanah you have when you have your 3 times to pray in the day. The 3 times to pray in the day are opportunities, golden opportunities that you have to stand before HaKodesh Baruch Hu and ask him, right, for all the needs of Klal Yisrael and also, in fact, your own personal needs as well. That's what your opportunity is for tefillah. You see, if a person says, well, you know, I davened today because I had to, like, he is not fulfilling the mitzvah of tefillah. Mitzvah is that you have to ask rachamim from HaKodesh Baruch Hu. You have to ask him for health, the health of every individual in Klal Yisrael, for the hatzlacha of every individual in Klal Yisrael, right? For the Yeshuas and the future of Klal Yisrael and the return of Klal Yisrael to Yerushalyim and to Eretz Yisrael and the Beis Hamikdash, Malchus Beis David. You have to ask for all these things. This is mercies that we are beseeching HaKodesh Baruch Hu for. And that's the reason we're davening. We're not davening that you can say they'll check you, or that they take attendance, and yes, you showed up in shul 3 times that day, and twice that day, and once at night. I think you just get a check for attendance. Tefillah is not just attending prayer services. Tefillah is asking mercy from HaKodesh Baruch Hu.
So there's one question on this.
Sure.
I find it very interesting that
what is that? Oh, sorry.
I find it very interesting that the Chofetz Chaim is saying that he's basically limiting tefillah, Shemona Esrei, to bakashot. But we know that Shemona Esrei is not just requests, it's also expressions of praise and also gratitude.
Right.
Like hodaot and bakashot and what was the third one?
Hodaot, bakashot, and tishbachot.
But it's more than just bakashot, so I'm surprised that he's only saying that. So
Yeah. Well, it's ikr. It's ikr. The phrase that the Mishna Berura previously used, if you look at the 3rd line, 1 second, maybe. Yeah, the 3rd line in the wide lines. Tfilahi, Tfilahi bakashas rachamim v'chein ikar. Right?
Tfilahi bakashas rachamim. Oh wow, okay, very interesting. 3rd wide line. Very interesting. I mean, based on what I've learned so far, and just like in my various, mind you, very limited years of learning, but I'm not sure if everyone would agree with this. I'm not sure if everyone would agree that Shemona Esrei is the ikar of Shemona Esrei is bakashot. I guess.
Well, again, he's referring to tefillah in general, not specifically Shemona Esrei. Shemona Esrei, Medivrei Sofrim, has a specific format, a specific arrangement, and that was arranged that first you give certain praises and shvach to HaKodesh Baruch Hu, then you ask for your needs, then you thank HaKodesh Baruch Hu for what he has given you in the past. Right? So there's a certain format to prayer. That's the Shemona Esrei. But in general, though, the main, if you look at the Suki and Brachas, the main thrust of your prayers are the requests of Rachim. Right? But you sandwich that in with praises. First you praise, right? Then you ask, and then you praise again. specifically of what happened in the past. Right? But primarily it's a percussion. A person's coming before the king, right? He's not simply coming before the king to praise the king, but it's proper that before he asks for his needs, he should praise the king, right? Praise the king. And then that'll open the doors, hopefully, for the king to have mercy upon you. So when you ask your requests, he'll have mercy upon you, because that's what you're really there for, that he should have mercy upon you in some way or another. Right? So, but in terms of requests, according to the Vilna Gaon, the whole Shemona Esrei is basically for the needs of Klal Yisrael. There are no personal requests at all in Shemona Esrei. Shemona Esrei is always in Lashon Rabim, right? Our kavanas are simply absolutely for Klal Yisrael. If we want to have any personal requests, we save that for the time of Elokai Netzura at the end of the davening. Then we can put out any personal requests. There are some points in the prayers where if you have specific requests for this and that, there are places to insert that into the main body of Shemona Esrei. But according to the Vilna Gaon, it's not advisable to do that. It's better to save those requests strictly for the end of the Shemona Esrei.
You can have whatever you want at the end.
Yeah, for sure.
You're supposed to have it for everything you want.
You're supposed to. That's what the whole point is.
Don't be
When you pray for your needs, that's inherent in that act is that you believe that Kadosh Baruch Hu is the source of all your needs, right? Which is a very important point of Emunah.
Person just davens for modest amounts and he doesn't believe Hashem can really
Yeah.
Does Rabbi Yishuv ben Yochai live on Midas Hadin?
To a certain extent, yes. Yeah, to a certain extent, yeah. Okay, so therefore there are those like Rabbi Yishuv ben Yochai, which doesn't exist today, but those theoretically, since they're not interrupting their learning for a moment, so they by force have to stop their learning for mitzvahs, all mitzvahs, even mitzvahs d'Rabbanan, and prayer not, because prayer is more lenient in terms of their obligation to pray, because the Torah is actually accomplishing more than their prayers can accomplish in terms of soliciting and achieving the mercy we want from HaKodesh Baruch Hu. Okay. Ain't a person. We were learning if a person was teaching, he's not supposed to posik, he's not supposed to interrupt. Let's see Sifkat and Chesed in Mishna Berura.
אינו פוסק, ואפילו אם על ידי זה יעבור הזמן, he should not stop his learning, I guess.
He's teaching. We're talking about preaching at this point.
Right. אם על ידי זה, even if by doing so, the time passes, the זמן קורא זמן. ודווקא באופן, and that, but like dafka,
Specifically,
often I always forget.
Often in a way, specifically in a way, or in a situation.
Dafka specifically, but often in a way, she'im lo yilmedu achshav, that if he will not,
if he's not going to teach to them, if he's not going to teach to them akshav, if he's not teach to them now, at this specific time,
yitbatlu, they will like
it'll become null and it'll become void, and there won't be an opportunity.
Right. V'lo yuchlu, and they will not be able to hitkabeitz, to gather to learn after this time period. So like there's maybe the train is leaving, like they're on the platform.
Right.
So like
either now or never. If you don't teach them now, you'll never have an opportunity to teach them.
Right. I mean, it's hard to imagine like everything resting on like 1 minute like that. Like
yeah.
Like I mean, this seems like a very modern predicament to me. If you don't know what I'm saying, like.
Well, it could be. I mean, sometimes. I mean, even in the earlier times, they had. You should know, particularly in Europe, the shuls, the houses of worship, the Knesses, they were many times made it members of similar professions, meaning the shoemakers had their own shoe, the blacksmiths had their own shoe, because each profession had its own times. Meaning, you know, some have to get up early and do their work, others have, you know, it's more late, whatever. And so they had their shul based upon their schedule of the day, right? So sometimes it would have been that if they couldn't have a shiur now at this particular time, it wouldn't have been possible to have it at another time. Meaning to get everybody together. Maybe an individual here, an individual there, but to get everybody together wouldn't have been possible. So maybe you could get everybody together to teach. So if you only this is the one and only time you can get to teach, it's good. It happens to be a choice between teaching and davening. So you teach.
Interesting. How love hachi pasek im ya'avor zman kriyat shema tefillah. This love hachi.
That meaning if it's not, meaning if it would be able to have an opportunity later to gather everybody, right? So halav, if not, if it wouldn't be so.
Right, lav hachi is like if it wouldn't be so exactly.
Right, if it wouldn't be so.
Behold, if it would not be so, posek im.
Posek, you should stop.
Posek lest the time for Kriyat Shema pass.
Right, im yavazman kriyat if it's going to be. Right, at the time of Zaman Kriyat Shema and Tefillah will pass, Posek, he should stop. Okay. All right, speaking of stopping, so we're in the middle, but we're gonna go over this again tomorrow, Mitzvah Shem.
Okay, sure.
Good?
Great.
Okay, very good. We're in the middle of this, but since there's, so you know, Zman Averis, the other room's supposed to start in a few minutes, so I don't want to take up time from the other shir. We'll work on that tomorrow, Mitzvah Shem.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Very good, Shukaya.